tell you goddess Parvati. Long ago, at the top of Mount Kailash, there lived a young woman who longed desperately for a child. Her name was Parvati, daughter of the mountain Himalaya. Time and again, she begged her husband, the Lord Shiva, to allow her to bring a child into the world. But time and again, he refused. Children, he told her, were a distraction, an attachment to the fabric of the world. They would bring them nothing but trouble. Parvati was lonely on the mountain. Shiva was often away for months or years at a time, and she longed for him to come home, for their house to be filled with laughter and the sound of children playing. One day, overcome by desperation, she pulled a pinch of dirt from the crook of her arm, mixed it with the clay from the ground, and formed it into the shape of a boy. A boy so perfect, round-cheeked, and beautiful that she cries out with happiness. And as her breath caught his cheek, he opened his eyes and came to life. Parvati and the boy were happy for a time. The boy doted on his mother and waited on her every whim and favor. In the long afternoons while Parvati bathed, he would stand guard outside the house, pacing between the almond trees that lined the garden. It was during one of these afternoons, as Parvati was taking her bath, that a figure appeared on the mountainside and began striding towards the house. It was Lord Shiva coming home after many long years. "Stop!" the boy cried out from his post outside the house. "Come no closer." But Shiva didn't listen. He was hot-tempered and tired from traveling. He drew his sword from his belt and gestured for the boy to move. "I cannot let you in," the boy said firmly, raising his hands to his chest as Shiva approached. In fury, Shiva brought his sword down sharply on the boy's neck, sending his head flying far into the eastern sky. Hearing the commotion from inside, Parvati came running and stopped short when she saw the broken body of her son lying in the dirt. She fell to her knees, shaking with anger. "What have you done?" she cried, her tears carving furrows through the dry soil. "You have killed my son."
Parvati stops the land. At the farthest edge of the universe, by a tiny tear in the fabric of the sky, she pauses, taking in the smell of damp earth rising up.
பார்வதி இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தோட எல்லைக்கே தேடிண்டு போயிடுறா. வானத்தில் ஒரு சின்ன ஓட்ட வழியாக எட்டி பார்த்து நிதானிச்சுண்டு அப்படியே அந்த பூமியோட வாசனையை முகந்துக்கிறா. அப்போ அவளுக்கு ஒரு பழைய ஞாபகம் வருது.
Let me tell you the story about Parvati.
On the bank, between the rushes, a boy works, his skin grey with sleep, feet beating time against the clay, the heat of home already heavy on his heels.
I'm 10 years old. I spend long days running back and forth, carrying molds and damp clay plates. I prepare the wet clay, kneading it with my bare feet. I'm 8 years old. I've been a mold maker a year.
I come to the courthouse at about 6 o'clock, sometimes 5, to light fires. My dad showed me how to hold bricks when I was 6. Half an hour is allowed for breakfast, half an hour stop. I never did a bit of break. I worked 10 hours a day instead of 15. Then I would have time for a bit of play. I'm 12 years old. I dream of being a teacher. I work all night at the Kiln, side by side with my mother. I'm 8 years old. I've been a mold maker
A year. I come to the hothouse at about 6 o'clock, sometimes 5, to light fires. I'm 10 years old. I spend long days running back and forth, carrying molds and damp clay plates. My dad showed me how to haul bricks when I was 6. I never get a bit of play.
If I worked 10 hours a day instead of 15, like that, then I would have time for a bit of play. Half an hour each year old, I'm 10 years old. It's a long days. My dad showed me how to hold bricks. I never get half an hour is enough for break. If I worked half an hour every day like that, then I would have time for a bit of play. Half an hour is enough for breakfast. And half an hour stop. If I worked 10 hours a day instead of 15, I was 6, carry 6 and back I prepared with food and eat of that. I eat a mold maker a year. I work all night as a long day. I eat a mold maker a year. And eat it.
I spend long days running back and forth. If I work 10 hours a day, long days running back and forth. I'm 8 years old. Then I would have time. If I work 10 hours a day instead of 15. I'm 8 years old. I've been a mold maker a year. I spend long days running back and forth. I come to the hothouse at about 6 o'clock. I dream of being a teacher. I work all night at the kiln, side by side with my mother.
Parvati exhales, watches as he lifts his cheek to the breeze. A pause. A moment. a memory.
I prepare the wet clay. എനിക്ക് 8 വയസ്സ്. I'm 8 years old. എനിക്ക് 10 വയസ്സ്. I work all night at the kiln. എനിക്ക് 6 വയസ്സ്. My dad showed me how to haul bricks. ചെരുപ്പില്ലാത്ത കാലുകൾ വെച്ച് ചവിട്ടി. I'm 10 years old. ഒരു വർഷമായി ഞാൻ അച്ചുണ്ടാക്കുന്ന പണി ചെയ്യുന്നു. I've been a mold maker. രാവിലത്തെ ആഹാരത്തിന് എനിക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ കുറച്ച് സമയം കിട്ടുമായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ നനഞ്ഞ കളിമണ്ണ് when I was 6. കട്ടകൾ എടുക്കാൻ എൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ എന്നെ കാണിച്ചു തന്നു. To light fires. I spent long days running back and forth. അരമണിക്കൂർ ഇടവേള. Sometimes 5. I dream of being a teacher. I never get a bit of play. എനിക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും കളിക്കാൻ half an hour stop. ടീച്ചർ ആവാനാണ്. I come to the hot house at about 6 o'clock. എനിക്ക് 12 side by side with my mother.
That first boy, to begin with, blind-fingered, she had smudged him, all too eager for that muzzle-rich taste of a breath drawn. She loved him greedily, that peda boy, milk-soft and thumbprint round. upstream, two boys are hauling mud, jute wrapped, rolled, swung between their waiting arms. They glean straight tracks through the shallows, braid pale sheaves of corn between their fingers, a kern dolly like their mother made once for protection. Kneeling under the weight of the day, they push their knees down soft into the flesh of the riverbed.
They plant themselves there, half free, chests opened by the heat and palm to palm. The dregs of childhood settling beneath their fingernails, the land cradles them in single-silted elbow grip.